Today I am going to be driving the entire length of England in only one day. This will be my first ever time going to England. Just joking. My destination today is a place called Folkestone and it's on the southern coast of England. Folkestone is the place where the Channel Tunnel connects England and France. And I've been looking at the different routes that I can take from Gretna Green, so I'll show you those routes in a moment. I've only really been in the north of England before, to Newcastle, and then when I bought this campervan I went to Liverpool, but I've never driven anywhere else in England, and I've actually not travelled very much in England at all. So that's going to impact the route I take today because I want to go a route that I've never been before. I've typed in to go to the Eurotunnel in Folkestone. Two routes pretty much coming up. We have the route on the east side of England. This is an area of England that I've never ever been to before. I don't even know where these places are. Sheffield, heard of Sheffield and Leeds, Peterborough, Cambridge, and then round the side of London and then down to Folkestone. The other route via Liverpool and Manchester through Birmingham, Oxford, London, and then to the coast. So I might take the one on the right just because it's a route that I've never been on before. Hopefully that will be an okay route to take. It says on here that it will take around 6 hours and 19 minutes. I'm going to allow for about 9 hours or 10 hours for the journey. The van doesn't drive as fast as a usual car, and also I plan to stop a few times to go to the toilet and have some food and things like that. Now it's 9:40, so let's say by the time I leave the service area it might be 10 AM. If I drive for 10 hours, I hopefully will arrive by 8 PM in Folkestone. Fingers crossed everything runs smoothly. Time to drive the entire length of England. Let's go. We're heading on the A74 to Carlisle. So for those of you with interest in the exact roads that I'll be taking, I'll be heading down the M6 before joining on to the A66, which will get me over to the east side of the country. I'll then join on to the A1 motorway and head all the way down to London on that. Then I'll be taking the M20 motorway from London to Folkestone. Okay. It's raining very heavily now. We have 6 hours and 15 minutes left on the route. Where I started the journey is Gretna Green, and Gretna Green is known for a place to get married. Gretna Green is a village in Scotland very near to the English border. It became famous in the 18th and 19th centuries for runaway weddings. Due to England's strict marriage laws in 1754, couples came to Gretna Green where Scottish law allowed them to marry simply by declaring their intent. The old blacksmith shop in the village became a popular venue for these marriages. Gretna Green is known for its romantic history, and some couples still choose to get married here today. I've just pulled over because I was hearing a weird sound in the back of the van. I shared about it maybe a few videos ago that I went into the back last time and there was a big leak, and it's the same sound that I'm hearing again. I'm going to head into the back and hopefully it's not leaking. I think it looks okay. It does seem okay. I think the sound might have been the rain hitting the vent on the roof of the van. Phew, thank goodness for that. It is insanely rainy. Look at that. Crazy weather. We have just entered County Durham, which is another area in England. So we're heading over to the east coast at the moment. The rain is so continuous, it's not stopping. The views here are so lovely though, and there's a little bit of snow on the ground. So we've just joined on to the A1. I have a friend who always drives this road. They live in Newcastle, but they often go to London. And he says he hates this road. He despises this road. So it doesn't look that bad. I wonder why. Maybe it's just a long, long road. The rain has stopped a little bit, but I've hit some traffic. So I've been on the A1 for around maybe 20 minutes now. There is a lot of traffic here. We're near a place called Thirsk, and I can see that we're heading south and we're going to be going around the outskirts of Leeds. I've never been to Leeds before. Okay, we're arriving at Wetherby Services. Ran out of fuel. It looks so busy. There's so many cars lining up to go in. So I've just arrived at Wetherby Services. It is carnage here. It's so busy. There must be 2,000 people inside that service station. It is mental. Every single shop, there's Greg's, I think I saw a Burger King, is it, or KFC. There are just lines and lines of people. Being from the countryside in Scotland, I'm not used to seeing this amount of people. So we're actually just north of Leeds. Then I'll be continuing down past Doncaster, Grantham, Stamford, Cambridge, and then London. So far the driving's been okay, but as soon as I joined the A1, that's when the heavy traffic started to appear, and there were some points it was pretty much standstill, but it was moving. I wasn't stuck for that long. I'm going to have some lunch here, and then I'm going to continue on with the driving. Here's what I'm having for my lunch. I brought some homemade sourdough bread, some egg mayonnaise, and orange. Right. Very good. I finished my lunch and now I'm going to head to the fuel station, get a full tank of diesel. I saw the prices around £1.60 for fuel. The fuel at service stations in the UK is usually more expensive. It was £115 to fill the van with diesel. That is crazy. Okay, now it says 4 hours, 26 minutes, 276 miles, and it's already 2 o'clock. Haven't driven that much. I had quite a long break at that services, so yeah, I'm going to crack on now. For those of you watching who haven't driven in the UK before, traffic moves on the left side of the road. This means that you'll be driving on the left side of the lane and overtaking on the right. It's 3:50 p.m. I've almost used a quarter of the tank that I filled up at that last service station. I've stopped here at a service station near a place called Bedford. It seems that the closer we're getting to London, there's more and more traffic. There's about 2 hours and 15 minutes left to Folkestone, maybe around another hour to London, and then an hour south of London. So I'm going to have a little break now. I'm getting quite a sore back from driving. It's now 5:30. This van is definitely not as fast as a car, and I'm driving around 50-55 miles per hour most of the time, so maybe in about 15 minutes continue on driving. Hopefully arrive by 8. That's what I said at the beginning of the day. Okay, ready to go. I'm actually looking to buy a sticker saying UK for the back of the van. So when you travel into countries in Europe, you either need to have, I think it's a UK logo on the number plate, and I don't have that. So if you don't have that, you need to put a sticker on the back of the vehicle. But I've stopped at a few places now looking for them and haven't been able to buy one. A few people have recommended WH Smith, and there is a big service station just north of London. So I'm going to head there and stop, and hopefully they have the sticker. Fingers crossed, because I need it for France. Let's get going. Okay, I've arrived at the next services. Hopefully they have the UK sticker here. I saw a sign saying the low emission zone starts in 4 miles. So we're very close to London right now. The London low emission zone, known as the LEZ, is a regulatory measure aimed at reducing air pollution in London by discouraging the use of high emission vehicles. Within the zone, vehicles that do not meet specified emission standards are subject to charges. The zone was implemented to improve air quality and promote the use of cleaner vehicles in the city. Oh, there's a WH Smith in here. Fantastic. Okay, so in there they don't have the UK stickers, but I was just checking on Google and it looks like they sell them at the Eurotunnel. They make sure everyone has them before they get on the Eurotunnel. I'll be able to get the sticker there tomorrow. I still have an hour and 30 minutes to drive to Folkestone. It's currently around 7 p.m, so I'm probably not going to get there for 8 o'clock, but I'd rather take lots of breaks and then re-energized and then continue driving. So hopefully get there maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock. Let's get going. Before I park up for the night, I found a place to stay near Folkestone. I'm going to fill the van with diesel again. When I first arrive in France, I'm going to be focused on driving. I don't want to have to worry about having no fuel. So I'll take care of that before I leave. The toll road I took is called the Dartford Crossing, and for my vehicle the charge is £2.50, which isn't too bad. Something else to know about driving in the UK is that we have a lot of roundabouts. They are commonly used at intersections instead of traditional traffic lights. Speed limits are measured in miles per hour. On motorways, the limit is generally 70 miles per hour, but it can vary. In built-up areas, the speed limit is often 30 miles per hour. It is 9 p.m. I finally made it to Folkestone, Kent after 11 hours of driving from Gretna Green at the Scottish border. What a journey to get here, oh my goodness. I did stop so many times. It did say 6 hours 19 when I checked at the beginning, but I took many breaks. I stopped many times at different service stations to go to the toilet, have a rest, and it's only me driving as well. I can't swap over with anyone. So yeah, overall it was a really good experience, and I'm really glad I took the route on the eastern side of England just so that I could see some new places. Here in Folkestone it is really, really windy, and I'm going to be staying in the car park at a pub. I've already confirmed with the owner that I can stay here for the night. Tomorrow I'll be waking up very early and heading to the tunnel to go to France. It's so amazing that there's a tunnel between England and France, so make sure you don't miss that video.